Just give me a second to set everything up. Yeah. Steam starts right as I close the game, which isn't VFL or Nuku. It's good timing, yeah. Yeah, sorry I was a little bit late to stream today because I have no idea why I was so tired last night. I was just completely wiped out. I had no idea why. Yeah, Sleepy Koala. Maybe that should have been my name instead of Sweet Koala. Oh, I'm Chris Nero. Chris means sword and Nero means black. Black sword? Hi, Chris. Okay. Hi. Alright, I'm gonna put that away. Make myself a little bigger. Point my camera to myself more. Okay, hi. Let's open up the game. Actually, hang on. I do not have water with me. To be frank, it didn't mean Black Nero, just a cool scorpion name / word empire. Oh, I see. Ah! Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Hi. What chapter are we on? We are on we're on chapter 5. Hi, Papaya. She's trying to do the rock face. Once again, this man got addicted to a turn-based card game, and this time with little twists here and there, talking about myself. What card game? He said that, right? He said last... What? Bleh. He said last class trial?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say that this was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? He said something about killing the school trip, about this killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely, be the last one.
But still...
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. Seems like a card game, but it isn't while it is. Chrono arc. Huh. Interesting. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still...
Still, you don't have to worry too much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Maybe. Probably. Right. Speed around. I think I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. Alright, let's go.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people? No. According to the kill count, 10 people have died, so this is about right.
Damn it.
Stop it, you're making me depressed. So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through with this, we can go back, right? That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do this all is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. It's more like Darkest Dungeon type of games, but instead of people dying, you can resurrect them. But don't think about it being easy. Interesting.
You...
What the fuck? Why are you here? Haven't you realized it yet? The feeling of wanting to leave this island? Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Ugh, stop trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you up.
Damn right, stupid rabbit should just shut up. Hey. What do you got against rabbits? Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I finally realized after losing my powers. I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
Interesting. What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes look so determined.
You.
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? I'll finish the game because the story got me interested. Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if we started talking during the trial. Aw, fine.
But still.
Somehow, I don't understand what Monami is saying. I understand what Monami is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the class trial.
Yep.
You're right, we need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Oh, we're going. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself, over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock.
Yeah.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. Usually, you start the game at 1, but in the game... But you are But in that game, you are far into it. You start at 500. The more you play, the more lore you get. Oh! I like that. I mean, I can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. Even if he's gone, the ones who've survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened. The sprite light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? Well then, now that chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough, just fucking start this already.
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This really is the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, it sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
Alright!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Now then, let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
Viva kill. This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. Monami isn't talking back, that's true. Very interesting. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that it was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said that he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. He said that he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way I can end this without thinking, without knowing. We'll be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out the person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma really says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Let's go over the truth bullets. Monokuma file 5. Capture wounds. Are you ready for this trial? I think so. Well, let's go. Last trial, all rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my! Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Yes, no!
She didn't even say anything.
One more time! Jeez! How about this one? This will be my final blow!
Nothing.
It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
That sounds about right.
No, that might not be it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Come on.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
Traitor and the killer who murdered Nukkunuku. Is they right? Are they the same person? Or right?
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Yeah.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
No, it doesn't sound about
So,
right.
the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? Or were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place?
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body...
And the torture wounds. We're tied up with rope. Okay. And we're tied up with him, preventing him from moving his eyes also. Oh wait! However, the blood that splattered onto his face was undetected. Bad work, Nicholas. Oh. So that means...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Yeah.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm here with answers, so you don't have to spoil yourself. Oh.
Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
Alright. Is it?
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Shut up. Stupid? Not stupid.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. I can't back down!
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how at first the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bombs. But then, after they killed him...
Damn it!
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. Memphis, can I have a hint? I'm kinda stumped.
They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped, you obviously assume he couldn't talk,
Doesn't
right?
make any
But
sense.
that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Why?
But if you tape his mouth shut,
Hi, crew.
how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how first the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Any game theory? Killed him was the correct one, but with what? Yeah.
Pay attention. This is how first the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
Wait.
they duct taped his mouth shut.
Is it?
Whew, that was
Think
close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Oh yeah, it was the spear, right? Is it spear?
Pay attention. This is how first the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
No?
crap!
Okay, not that.
Pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
Torture room? No.
crap!
Ah!
Pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
Starts with
Then,
T?
after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut.
Torture rooms.
Whew, that was
Or
close,
D?
you guys.
What do you mean?
Thanks to me, you
Oh.
guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Is it duct tape?
Pay attention. This is how first the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
There you
Allow
go.
me to cut through those words. No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
Yeah.
what did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors. We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? You have a crush on him or something?
Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face
Understood what
before
you
his arms
think
were
at
even
the end
wounded.
of this trial.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth.
Sonia has a crush on us?
He
Does
must have
she?
been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
Sonia next school.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer? If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse
Also,
fire was for
she's just
destroying
getting
evidence?
NTR'd.
We can't think of any
I
other
mean, he was
reason.
always getting NTR'd by Gundam.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah, and right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
And who did?
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? You're right. We need to clear that up first.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Not
The
quite.
killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Yes.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Uh-uh.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
Yes.
I agree with that. I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Yeah.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure! A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan!
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Yeah.
A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Yeah.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
But
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
okay. But the warehouse only has one entrance. Like, there's no like windows or other doors in the warehouse, right? So like, after they set this up, how did they leave? It doesn't make it like. Did Nagito kill himself?
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. Music.
I see!
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. But that darkness allowed hymnal blurred throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, did you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nukkunuku like listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm not talking about the music. As if on cue, it suddenly started.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
Akane has really sensitive
But those
ears.
sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's worry and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter. Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it, it's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'd be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane knew what they're protesting. With a mighty click, the door flew open.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
Yeah.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, how did they get out?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
Yeah. The door's the only entrance to the warehouse. I see a problem. We couldn't take any words. So I couldn't have done.
See! If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
But
Who? We were all outside the warehouse,
yeah,
you know.
there's only 6 of us.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Who could that be? Huh?
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder,
Hajime?
it wasn't
what
a
do you
murder.
mean?
I have too much battery energy drinks. I went to a wholesale some couple of days ago. Yeah. The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. It's Nagito.
This is my answer! What if it was Nagito?
Yeah.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
Yeah, it's quite. Oh, damn.
Are
That's
you
a
saying
steal.
those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
He's.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
Was he?
Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like I said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Wait, no.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
Burned rope.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
You're a...
Or if you use your front tail?
What?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Assuming that Nagito committed suicide is correct. Nagito should have tied himself up too. That's okay, right?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
No.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
Okay.
Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
It's burnt rope, right? Yeah.
To actually tie up your own arms and... That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is tying both arms would be.
You couldn't do much with the free...
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
No? Not even if there's a Swedes border in the market. That is a steal. Everything there is a steal. Don't know how they're making a profit.
Crap!
I know it's burnt rope.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Wait.
No, that's wrong!
I guess maybe they sell so much that it, like, they end up making a profit.
Hold on a sec.
Because
Isn't
it's
that
so
premise
cheap
flawed?
that lots of people buy it, right?
I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms.
Just the one.
The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
Okay.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Here's what the burnt rope. Sleeve.
I see!
Sleeve wasn't burnt.
Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Oh.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Okay.
Akane, you should
Everything
not
there
give
is
it away for
even
free.
cigarette
Make sure they
papers
pay
and
you
rope.
first.
Oh. Huh?
That's definitely wrong.
Sonia.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
No.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Oh, what? What is it?
I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
That is true.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
Not only is she trying to charge me, now she wants the money back? What the hell?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it!
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest!
Alright, way to slap yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. It's okay. There's definitely an answer to this riddles. Alright.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
No?
It's wrong?
Not quite. I feel like I'm on the right track.
Even if
though.
Nagito's right hand was free,
One slip costs 100.
how could he stab his right hand with his right
150
hand?
euros, but
If
you
he
can
threw
get
the
50
knife into the
slips
air
costing only 7.
and let the knife
Oh,
fall,
that is quite the steal.
could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow
I think so, yeah.
and slammed his right hand down on it?
I feel like, yeah.
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
How did you do it?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
Okay, let's see. Because of that, there might be a black market for those, because buying them isn't limited by anything. Oh, that's true. Anyways... Yeah. Favorite wine.
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
No.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
No.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
This one? No.
It's wrong?
I feel like
Even
I'm
if
on the right
Nagito's right hand
track.
was free,
Like, it
how could he
has to
stab
be
his
this
right
one.
hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Let me back that bench.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Or maybe I have to memorize something?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Ah, I see. Math.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
Like, it
how
has
could
to
he
be
stab his
this,
right
right?
hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Naruto could use his right hand to stab himself. What did he do?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow? And slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Yes, I do. Yeah. I'm confused. Wait. Monokuma plushie.
Even if Nagito's right hand was
Oh! Yeah, there is blood on the
right hand
plushie,
with his
wasn't
He threw the knife and let the knife fall. Could he stab his hand out? Is he a throwing knife? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
There you go.
I agree with that.
Now we can move forward.
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
Okay.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
And that would be?
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear,
Yes.
right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
So big and thick, huh?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Bruh.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time. I need you recorded. For reasons.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out!
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand, while your left hand is tied
he
up.
had it like tied up in the rafters.
So you're saying it's impossible?
Because I saw there was blood on it.
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
Yeah.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Monami isn't even tied up today.
If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monami sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
Uh-huh.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible. I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
She's right. We made it through several ordeals up to now by doing that. And even now.
Alright, let's do this.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito,
Hang on. Let me read the blood on left hand. There's blood splattered on his left hand for one reason or another.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, it doesn't.
If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth? Or maybe he used his front tail.
His front teeth.
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Yeah.
what are you saying?
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
His left hand is not.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Yes.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, that's wrong.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Want to know what she says if you
Why?
shoot front tail?
I mean,
What
his
did
left
she
hand
say?
was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
Sneak toes.
I see! When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand.
I don't know. I never saw his, but I know
That's
it
why
wasn't
there's such a
just wanting his
strange-looking bloodstain on his
Nekomaru.
palm and the back of his hand.
So they did bang.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
They did bang.
Here's the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear!
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are
They
pretty
did some
mild.
fuck. They did. They certainly did.
He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
Straight.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Shaft. Not the blade. Cord?
I see. That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord.
Yeah, because
There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
his hand.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Yes.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
No.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki?
She got.
I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord, butt of the spear with his hands. But from here, how would he be able to stab himself with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
Yeah.
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time? What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if it was just before that... That's it. Could it be the state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attached to it? If I put those together, think about it, I should be able to figure it out. I swear to God, if you make me do Hangman's Gambit, I swear to God. Oh, thank God. Oh, fuck. Thank God. Hang on. How do... Okay. Left stick to move, A to accelerate, B to brake, Y to jump. Okay. Ow. Mission 1. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? Is it above him? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. It had to be. in order for it to have the momentum to kill him. Oh god. Ow! Yeah. Question 2. Besides the spear, what else was above the ceiling? Question 3. What item connects both the ceiling and the ceiling either? The spear's cord. Oh god. Yeah.
It's all coming together. The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. Must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Yes. Note to self, never let the Lord any fortune.
Nagito did that all by himself.
Yeah.
Did he have some sort of ESP?
No.
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Yeah.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
Yeah.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
Yeah.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide?
Absolutely.
Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Yep.
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
Well, seems like it.
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Ugh,
Did he need to go that far?
it's awful.
That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His motive was to get us all executed.
Oh,
That's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
jeez, I'm starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely understand. underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he died. That's the form his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until... If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
Oh.
He tried to make us doubt each other. He tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
Hi, Comfy. How are you?
All right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What?
He's happy to see
You're not
you.
satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito
I
killed
don't know, I've
himself.
just been in a good mood the
I
past
feel like
couple
there's
of
something
days.
that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Yeah, that's good. How have you been? Hey, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide. Why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is?
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
Is it?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You're right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
But if it was a suicide, why did he look so scared?
Then it's okay to end it here.
Something.
That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer?
Honestly, I've been crying because of the fucking Elden Ring DLC. Oh yeah. I heard that the Steam reviews for Elden Ring. I'm crying because the mod isn't finished right yet. Oh yeah. I bought Elden Ring a couple of days ago, so I don't know, maybe me and Papa could play it on stream, maybe? We're just waiting for the co-op mod to update. Then is it okay? Is it okay to say you've decided on the killer?
Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Honestly, wait for the mods maker to finish.
Like who the traitor is?
Yeah, definitely.
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, It's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death. It's something he couldn't replace.
You're gonna keep going? Here, I thought we were finally finished.
Crap!
Something related to his death and a piece of evidence that only he... Oh. This. Duh.
I see! Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
You can disable the auto updates and backtrack the update to play it, but since it's your first time, it's okay to wait. Like the maker says, I work long hours, so he's updating the mod while working. Oh, okay. So it might be a bit. Fuck. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm, and a knife impaled through his right hand. Wait. It never said the cause of death, did it? So if it's just part of Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about. Please don't make me do Hangman's Gambit. I swear to God. I swear, please no. Oh, fuck. Hate it here. Okay, hang on, how do you play this stupid game again? Oh god. I hate it here. You. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus fuck, I hate this. I hate this so much. Oh my god, yay. H, fuck. Oh. Hello, hi Cha-Cha, hi. He is really up there. His last one is the mom working but he
There's
wants
no
to test
specific
it.
cause
And
of
I
death.
appreciate his work. Yeah. Yeah. Without needing any fixes. Yeah, that's true. It's better to just like make sure it's like working instead of like just doing it halfway and then having to fix it.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
Was it?
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about it.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth! There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say!
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Most likely.
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
Sorry.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but...
He had help, didn't he?
But, it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it. Did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations. And that concerns me.
We made a mod for everyone for free to download.
For example,
We made a
would that
post about
malice
it being
just
updated
end
since
here?
the DLC came out, and there's still some random town people asking, can I get
Did
data
Nagito's
pass?
malice
Can I
drive him to
get
risk his
into
life for a
VA?
truth we'd reach this
I
easily?
know. There are people who are always like that.
I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
Nagito is our boy.
What
It
should
sure
we do, you
is.
guys? Should we proceed with the vote?
Not
I
yet.
think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do
What
my
is
best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying.
It's done when it's done.
But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Aww. Splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
All our hopes are united. No despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then, this situation we're in might be the thing Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Well, we're halfway through. I think we might be able to finish the game tonight.
No, no!
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start. Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way that it was gonna happen. We haven't done You haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? Okay, how much longer are you planning to solve? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough, why do I have to be hated that much? Since the author said that there's no ETA, one person asked for the ETA. The community that isn't entitled son of a bitch just started roasting this guy, asking him like, did you even read the pin fucking comment? I guess not. Besides, the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit. How's that? Mistrusting your friends is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend. We weren't even friends in the first place. And as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that. I fell for it. I totally took the man thing. Yes.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation.
Right now to surprise you to access Steam console.
That's basically it.
To download the previous patch of the game. I see.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Possible and easy. I'd wait until the
Are
models
we finished
updated if we're
already?
starting now. Alright.
I feel
I
like
can wait.
it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. I don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Elden Ring is easy.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
Oh,
With all those wounds. Maybe he simply bled to death.
no.
There's no way he burned to death. Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Oh!
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with this or liquefied his gut.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Yeah, it's the poison.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right. It's not the other wounds. With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way burnt was a cause of death, something that cannot be seen?
What the fuck?
If it's something that can't, maybe he choked himself or liquefied his gut.
Just thinking about it,
That's already a horrible death.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right?
it's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled.
There's no way he was a cause of death, something that cannot be seen?
I want to kill
If
myself.
it's something that can't, maybe he choked himself or liquefied his gut.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Let us consider a different...
It's not the knife in his... It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled.
There's no way was a cause of death, something that cannot be seen?
Oh wait,
If it's something that can't be seen,
okay, hang on.
maybe he choked himself or liquefied his gut.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Wait till the silent voice is there, shoot them and then shoot the bullet. Okay.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right. It's not the other wounds. With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled.
There's no way was a cause of death, something that cannot be seen?
There we go.
I agree with that. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility.
Poison. Because the poison, it was...
The cause of death was something we can't
half
see.
full.
Then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was a cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But, even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
Seems so.
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
He drank it before.
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Oh, wait.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method.
Basically,
The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito is the answer is written on the warning label. Think carefully and try to remember. Logic dive! No. Okay. Oh yeah, I have like one... I only have one hit point! From like the stupid Hangman's Gambit. Oh fuck no! here. Question 1. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? Was it gas? Better not hit anything then. No! Yeah.
This is our end?
Yes.
We will never give up!
There you go. Alright. Let's steal let's go. That was bullshit. Fucking Hangman's Gambit. Oh, thank you. Oh, Soy, thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Mwah. Okay, it was liquid. Wait, no, it wasn't liquid, it was gas, I forgot. Hi, thank you. Ah! Yeah, I won. Oh. Still better than Hangman's Gambit. But it's Y to jump right. Okay. I'm gonna kill myself. Good. Ah. I hate it here. I don't know if you're better at hey. Okay, wait. If we go slowly. Okay. There we go. Alright. Question 2. How did the poison affect enter Nagito's body? Through his nose? Yeah. Alright. We got this. Okay. At least we didn't fail at Hangman's Gambit. I failed because I had no health. I passed the Hangman's Gambit by the skin of my teeth.
Drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it.
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This enhanced liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Excuses. Though it's volatility as well, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
Nope. Oh.
Crap!
Then using begin breathing the poison and gas was the fire? No?
Crap!
Okay, I guess it was the sprinklers then.
I see!
Jeez, process of elimination.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Yeah, why wasn't it the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
In gaseous state, it's heavier than air, breaks down as minutes, susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers!
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
No, I think we're missing
Well,
something.
with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
No, not all the mysteries have been solved. Yeah, we haven't done the closing arguments. In the end, Makito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? No. Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Akito's motive. Akito's malice. Is it really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Oh.
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Yeah, it was at his room.
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
You know what would be left behind is the meat on the bone. The container.
I see!
It was in his room.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, it was written on the warning label.
Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
Nope.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to
know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible! I mean, an accomplice? It is just two!
Like, does that really matter all that much?
Yes.
I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
No, we have to find out who the
Right.
accomplice is.
Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right! You're totally right! That's totally it!
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I just want to rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
something like that.
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
Wait. Wait. Oh my god. Because you know how the fire grenades, they didn't put out the fire because it wasn't, oh my god. Oh my god. The poison was in the fire grenades. Even though it was brief, I had a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be more clear. From there I might be able to reach the answer. Locked up out of the poison, which means the thing that uses the container was. I swear to God. God, I'm gonna kill myself. Fuck. Anyway. Ah, fuck. Okay, it's fucking starting. I hate it here. Can you give me an E, please? Ah. Oh, it's R. Fuck. R. Oh my god, I hate it here. Fuck off. Why is this a thing? Bruh. Yeah, Okay, that's great. It's fucking awesome. What the? Oh my god! I didn't know you could do that! Anyway, how do you spell grenade? Is it G-R-E? No, I went to explode it anyway. Fuck. Is it N? N-A-D? I hate it. Oh my god. Just give me an E, please. Yeah, grenade. There. Give me an E, please. Needs an R. I forgot how to spell fire for a second.
I got it.
Sorry.
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
Jeez, this went from bad to worse and worse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse. It can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
I think he exchanged
Yeah,
the
that
contents
has
of
to be
them
it.
all. Does the
When
fire...
I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but... the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
Oh!
We just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Yeah.
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade. Huh?
Yeah.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
Yep.
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So, what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
But
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
person who killed Nagito.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
The person who prepared... What?
Crap!
It was, Nagito, right?
I see!
Yeah.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Nukkunuku.
I see!
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
Wait, no, let her
The
come.
next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
Use Nagito to make someone throw the poison?
Crap!
No, fuck. Ow, that hurt. Make someone throw the
See!
I'm sorry. Epic fail.
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire
Hi
grenades?
everyone, hi Catman, how are you? Welcome to stream.
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison, creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do.
Oh my god.
And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault they let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Well, the poison is fast acting.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
No, that's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we could make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras.
That is true.
If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever.
Yeah.
I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times.
Dude.
I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you?
What the fuck?
So sure. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best
So
to guess
yeah, what
who
the
killer
fuck?
is.
What
Yes,
the
he says.
actual fuck?
How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right. It doesn't mean this trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of cat this is. And I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
Got it. Let's do this then.
Closing argument? What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Right before switching the poison? What was placed inside the break room? What is beyond the Nukkunuku? His whole body was tied up. How do you support the spear? In order to hurt himself. Oh wait. Notice one thing. Only Nagito is revealed, others are not. That's true. I'm gonna talk to my friends. Oh yeah, wait. Right here. Let's go back. Where do you support this one? And then his whole body wasn't tied up. Nagito, you crazy son of a bitch. Absolutely just... absolutely unhinged. His whole body wasn't tied up. Stuck. Okay. So,
Here's everything that happened in this case.
All right, let's go.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda.
Yep. Also, I want to ask you a question. What is it?
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base. Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence: the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse.
Have you heard of Church of Misuma?
In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door
What is that?
to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he blinked off the rope on his
Church of
right arm
Sayaka.
beforehand.
Did someone start a cult over Sayaka from
In
the...
doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand,
Cult is an understatement. What do you mean?
he lay down
What
face
the
up,
fuck
just
happened?
beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape,
Yes.
and after making sure he was unable to
Thanks for
scream,
following. Epic intro. It is I, Desuhiko, Thunderbolt Master Detective from D.
he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his
World
thighs.
Detective Organization. Well, welcome, this.
Finally,
Nice to meet you.
he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing
Not
his message,
shitting you.
we
Well,
instantly
this is
made our way to the
fucking-
warehouse.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to
That
look
was
it up
part of
later. What the
Nagito's
fuck?
plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poisoned grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when
Just a couple of
vaporized.
minutes and you'll know what the fuck is up. Okay.
That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
Can't tell you if there's spoilers because I just can't watch the whole video.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was? He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way Hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair. Never leaves to it in a place like this. Not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
I see!
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely going to be alright.
I guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? That's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the chamber, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it. Oh, so that's how you're supposed to play. It would have been fine if I had only used one bullet. Well, I guess that's what Nanami said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the chamber, so that's how I did it. You did that with you had only a 1 in 6 chance of surviving? But I'm still alive, after all. The only good thing about me is how lucky I am. And the same thing when the first killing happened in the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to do cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on my luck. It's not just luck. It's my true talent. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student. Huh? I'm left at the red part? Well, for someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got put for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
I don't think he wanted to
He
die.
factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito
He
we're
thought he
talking
wouldn't
about.
die.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The traitor.
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
The answer is... the traitor.
See!
That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Insert Nagito.
He relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then, what he said in his video message...
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you wanted to sound that bomb, you have to use a traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said in the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If he just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
That feeling when not believing in Nagito.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't know who he was aiming for. Sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened.
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because They weren't created to do that.
Created?
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
What?
That's why I want you guys to guess.
Is it?
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Is it you?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
No, it's not Chiaki,
Who do
please.
you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
It's Chiaki, isn't it?
It's... you?
It's you.
Chiaki,
It's Chiaki.
you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Ah, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor.
What?
The agent
No,
sent
no,
by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why? This is nonsense. Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki,
No.
are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie!
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
Wait.
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Mhm.
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What?
What?
What are you saying?
I don't
Why do I
want
have
to
to
do
do that?
that.
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why... the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor, There's just no way we can ignore this without
Yucky,
confirming it.
no.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Like I said, everyone you like is determined to die.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Only in Chiaki's relationship, proving it here. Is that the only way? It's time.
Hajime, you stupid face!
Wait, fuck, I forgot how to play this. A, lock on, B, final try.
Let's all get along.
I had like no health. Okay. I had like no health. Okay, leave me alone. Guys, wait.
This is our end?
Okay. Yes.
We will never give up!
Yeah, right, we're
Hajime,
alright, let's do this. Alright.
Hajime, you stupid face!
You keep missing!
Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along.
Fuck.
Burst open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you. Burst open and mix. I'll lower your grades. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face.
Fuck.
Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades.
Fuck.
Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. Jackie
Alright.
and I aren't best friends.
No, means no.
This is the end! When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it.
Yeah.
That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
Not quite.
That's right!
Yeah.
Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Day one, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up when things turned bad. Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this... Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. It's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
The truth is, the very moment I found this, I just wanted to turn my eyes from the truth of it. But now I can't help it.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Topic was discussed in the diary. Wait, no. Oh! Topic we discussed at the diary. Oh, wait.
Damn it!
Final dead room.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Oh, yeah. Because he stopped Hajime from going into the final dead room. Yeah. There's been a flood last for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room. But the only one who knew that
was Chiaki. If I win the left-right team here, I'll be able to go to the Octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I finally did it. I figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out. You can't do that. You shouldn't go and go. I know you won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And also, with the annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. She took her hand back out of her pocket. Without hesitating, she swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
But Nagito didn't know who the traitor was.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
Yeah.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
No, I don't.
Of course not.
But she is.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe,
But then nobody will be saved!
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake. Just
hang on. Yes, wow, thanks for following. Monokuma knew all along that the bombs were fake. However, he apparently never revealed that to everyone. Okay. Sonya, sit down. Sonya secretly used one of the bombs from the military base at the ancient ruins and found out the bombs were fake. Monami was apparently peeking at the whole thing.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb,
Monami
didn't
saw
Chiaki use
it.
the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not! The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it!
It's not it.
I know, damn, so we're not gonna tell you unless we ask. Well, I just figured it out.
That's not it.
Sorry.
Sonya shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
Ow.
Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess.
No. Big
The
brain
reason I
koala,
couldn't
but
tell
also
anyone I
scuff
knew the
koala.
bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
Oh.
I did not want to hear that!
Oh? Okay.
Enough already.
Okay.
Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonya.
And just
This
because
is
she
so
knew
sad.
the bomb was
It
a
is.
fake
Also, thanks for following.
does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Oh, welcome. Oh my god, they're not even... The only one
Even
who
if she
makes
knew the
sense
bomb was
that
fake.
to use is...
That does not prove
Monami.
Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake! Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake!
Sonya.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake!
Monokuma didn't tell anybody.
That someone is Monokuma!
He didn't tell anybody.
Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
Yeah.
Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand!
He didn't tell anybody.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake.
He didn't tell anybody.
But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. I'm gonna give you guys a hint. Then you should know that it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I know that already. You should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept it quiet, it could foreshadow that if I kept quiet about it, yeah, sorry. That's why I'm telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying!
No.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you
Oh,
going to
go
believe
on.
Monokuma
Thanks for
over
the
Chiaki?
raid.
That's not it.
Thanks for the
It's just,
Rachel.
even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her?
VTuber is smartest, and I'm really sad because Chiaki is dying. Also, hi, Ivy. Hi, welcome. Thank you. It's just even if Chiaki is a traitor, is it really okay just to vote for
That
her?
basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito.
Nagito is dead.
We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor
I had
is.
mixed feelings towards Nagito.
Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life.
Because Chiaki is the traitor.
So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Chiaki's gonna die. I don't want her to die.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone.
You stay alive by
You guys can
trusting.
stay alive by believing in me.
No, I don't like this. I don't
Are you telling us to believe in you?
No, I don't like this.
That is just too cruel.
I'm
Chiaki,
sorry.
please no.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me and cast your vote.
Damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
Yeah. Alright, let's go. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But, ultimate waifu, even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead.
Even so,
He said, I'm sorry. He said, I'm sorry. He's smiling. Man, I pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the results. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komaeda's killer is Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct?
Yeah.
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck, everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
No, please.
Damn it.
Stupid, we're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really a part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
Chiaki!
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There's no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said that sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause...
I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray?
well...
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
well...
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. Chiaki, please no. You're still saying things I don't get, but if you ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like if you ask why you're in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry.
That is...
Even if you are a traitor, you never betrayed us. Jackie, you will always be our friend even now. Oh my god. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
But the traitor was revealed and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Was he really... Is it okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? If Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. Lanya saying the truest of words, absolutely. You've raised a good point, that's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Oh?
Yes, indeed!
Congratulations, you successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor. And kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Huh?
Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Fucking crazy bastard. Of all the formal plan that only the traitor would survive. Is that bastard really that twisted? Yes, absolutely.
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well...
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances have been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
You really are a kind-hearted person. You think so? I wonder where you got your personality from.
perhaps...
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Hey! Come on now!
Hey, don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. It's totally ripping off territory.
I can't lose!
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win.
Aye-ya!
I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Oh, retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please!
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together!
She self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Nukkunuku, huh?
No, no!
I'm not dead. Well, a new one fucking came out. Man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have if only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't move!
Not yet. I'm not done yet.
That's...
Wait.
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace!
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Hey, not yet. Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all going to be destroyed.
I won't forgive you!
Of course, I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I'll be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you!
I will protect them with my life. You know me.
Hey!
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out at once.
Ooh, how exciting!
Yamcha reference? Yeah, this game is full of reference. Also, thanks for the hydrate imposter chat. How many? Not that much. Just around 10 to the power of 60? Huh? What did you say?
What?
1 billion? 1 million. 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead. 10 to 52, 1056, and then 10 to the power of 60. That's 10 to the 60th power.
Hey!
After all this, you're still joking around. How dare you? You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad!
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? Oh, those aren't plushies. While you are doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong!
What? Those are just stuffed animals. That's right. I checked them with my own hand. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just blushing. Moment, Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Have you already attained that much power? What do you think about this trial? I am absolutely devastated. I am devastated. I am sad. I will never recover. I hate this game.
Hey!
0 out of 10. Hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be confused. Unless you mean magic in a technical sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me they're not gonna call this magic or something. Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
And how many Monokumas are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 60? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? Practical already, even when I knew the outcome. I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't move!
I won't give up, even if I have no chance of winning.
It's okay, Monami. Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But
Right?
Damn it.
the hell is going on? Don't know for certain, but it's the only thing I can say is...
Please listen!
Monokuma is the enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations. Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start. Ugh. Hold on, just a little more. Just a little more time.
Shing!
To wait or not to wait? That is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you know, right? There's no way I'd wait. But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
No. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
I've prepared a special punishment for Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding service!
Oh, for Nanami too.
Huh?
Why even Nanami? It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore. Also, I remember now.
Sorry.
I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys,
Guys,
I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Jackie, please don't go.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter.
Thank you, Monami.
If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life.
Aw, that's a really sweet message.
Love, love.
No, please don't go. No, please.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
No, please don't.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I made it here. Over, Chiaki has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. You too, Monami. No, you're not. Oh. Safe space invaders? Oh! Love you, I love you guys too. Ugh. Ah! my god. Oh my god, that death actually did hurt. that stung. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moment. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I need to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes. Death by game. I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? As she was executed at the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. I trusted her.
I don't believe it!
Goodness gracious, that was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took the role of point man during the class trials, so did as in Nagito too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too.
Phew!
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean... Now that that annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present!
Yep, congratulations. With this, I shall announce the end of the Killing School trip. For you 5 who have survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate.
Whew!
Thank you for all your hard work. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There are still 2 days left. If you're acting like your usual self, you'd be setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it, what are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind? Also, you said you 5. Like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left? Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool!
You need 6 people for volleyball. Don't stay quiet, say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end a new world that the Future Foundation has created. Huh?
No, no!
Well, I just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. What did you think about Nagito? He was definitely a very interesting character. He kind of pissed me off a lot of the times, but he was definitely a really fun character. And I will say I did kind of like having him around. He was very fun. He was a very fun character. And it sucks that he's dead now. Not as much as, but not gonna lie, if I could trade Nagito for Chiaki, I would definitely take it. Yeah, let Nagito die. Chiaki just Chiaki don't go. timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourself just how messed up this new world is.
Hey!
A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. Chiaki better than Nagito, absolutely. Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going, forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being, and fell asleep. Aki took my goat. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why. I didn't look back on everything that happened up until now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen. And burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And the sun finally set. Day feels so abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. This reminds me, I haven't heard Nukkunuku's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on it all? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. A place where my worries didn't even matter. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. I felt like I had a fun dream somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day. According to Monokuma. Suddenly my body shuddered. Right when I opened my mind, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. I feel like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. It sounds like a panic attack. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. I rushed out of the cottage just to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to what? When I left my cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
What? What? Hajime, good timing. Good timing, what do you mean?
See?
Remember Naneko's video messages we found at the factory? Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus, what about it?
Well,
Apparently, there was more to that message inside that laptop. Huh?
yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently, it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will. Nagito's will? Where is it right now? We're just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it, the restaurant. But... What? What?
Yo!
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna take a quick break and get like a snack real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nagito really left another message? kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster and I found it when I stopped by the factory. Also, she is taking care of the hamsters. Okay.
Listen well.
Just a coincidence, you say? Wrong. It was the will of causality guiding it.
Huh?
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right. That was weird.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the trader from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it. It was just as Monokuma said. So I really set up the traitor as the killer, and even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Even with their useless talk, it still appears there's still more. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video...
How unfortunate.
Well, and unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believed in. Well, not that that matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now
Now then, let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. What? The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I've always wanted to become a protagonist myself. What are you eating? Because you pretty much... Oh yeah, sorry. Have some rice. Have some fried rice. What the... Are we in the Matrix? But I know what the truth is. As I look back on Monokuma's but now that I know that truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... seriously pissing me off? Hell, what? Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How did they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Monomi Castle.
Well...
Normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. it was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Mono. But that has nothing to do with me. You guys still think you're... Stop it? What? I had to hide this until my plans came to an end. But I guess now's a nice chance to announce it, right? Mac, it's just Mac and Smith combined with Twink. Oh, that actually sounds really, really good. Yeah. Now then, I'll announce the password. 11037. That is the password that is written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world too. If that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
Email 11073. That seems familiar. This is Nagito's final message. That 11037. 11037. Number that Nagito says was the password. Leon! Oh! There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient room. Hey, you better hurry. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right, let's go. What is happening? Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. Why is it snowing? So where am I? Yeah, I'm on the second island. What is going on? What is happening? Somehow this is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It's really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? What the? There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Yeah, I'm right. It's our last chance to get inside. Well, I'm starting to feel nauseous from the trills. The thrills, the chills, the kills?
Thanks.
If you're gonna let it out, why don't you do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass!
Now's not the time to fuck around.
The master for you, Hiko.
It's gonna be alright. You don't have to worry. I'll protect you, my young master. Now then, let's go forward together.
Shut up.
The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
I believe hope lies beyond that point. That is your leader's order. Wait, Mookie.
What?
What was that? I told her you only understand Piggy Talk. I said you're so cool in Piggy Talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
Hajime, password please. Yeah, I know. 11073, right? 37, right?
It's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. What?
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way...
Huh?
Where did everyone go?
Hmm? Everyone?
What? Something's wrong? Did something... What? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... there's a glitch in the Matrix. This world? Oh. Stage clear. Oh. Okay. To be continued. I don't know if we'll... Yep. In the present, you've obtained Gamer's Backpack. Great. Chapter 0. Heading to the school trip. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll end the stream. I think we'll do chapter 6. It would be wrong to say it was swaying fine. Yeah, next chapter should be interesting, yeah. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my phone. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect would be so fun, but I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored from that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who was loved by talent. Detecting irregularities among irregularities shouldn't be that difficult. How boring. Do you like chips? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You like chips, right? Chips? Ah, that's right, so that's it. This is a ship. Hey, it's our boy, he's alive. You just realized that now. Is he really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence is starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. Under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was the small exclusive of those who are already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, to share a room with a person like that. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. Yeah, also the sound effect is totally not annoying and repetitive. Yeah, definitely. A boring talent, huh? That's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to feel really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope Speak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Yeah, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How'd you end up here? Oh, boring. I'm sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. If they had looped it like every 20 seconds instead of literally every 0.5 second, my brain would literally not die. Yeah. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of those masters, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority, and it makes sense it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps it does have something to do with the reason you're here. Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. What are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent too. Now it's my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about ultimate despair? Junko and Oshima? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time? Will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? The hand. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait a damn second. Whose hand is that? Hate? Then explain your hand. Ah, this? At the end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. Yeah. I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know. It's because she's my sworn enemy. It's because I hate her so much. That's why I took your power. And for that, wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh, that's strange. Huh? Look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? It's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I'm loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I'll not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you're boring. Your talents, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Very interesting. Alright. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is there a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Okay, this is we're on chapter 6, so okay, we will finish. Okay, we will finish the game. Yeah, we will finish the game next Sunday. Next Sunday, final chapter. Alright, let's find a cutie to raid. Let's see. Okay, Honey is streaming. We'll raid Honey. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me. Was a fun stream, yeah? Yeah, I had a lot of fun with you guys. I'll be live tomorrow, yeah, on Monday at 11 a.m. PST. Wish I had cuties to raid, but I don't. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me and take care. Still trying over Chiaki. Chiaki deserved better. She really did. She was a good girl. Okay, I'll see you guys. See you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.